What's up, Bernie 7 here? Welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we are hopping into Smallville, episode number 3 of season number 1 called Hothead. Hopefully you've enjoyed the 2 previous episodes. For context, those were recorded a long time ago. So we're going to be hopping into this pretty much fresh. I remember the basics of last episode. Those of you that have been watching me watch Chuck, you guys know that I have got the biggest crush on the actress that plays Lana Lang. I thought she was adorable and amazing in Chuck. So we'll see how this goes, because I think here she's really young, and it wasn't until Chuck that I was like, wow, this girl's like amazing. We'll see if her character is very similar to this, or if it's not, if it's different, then I won't have the crush on her that I did for Chuck. But yeah, we're hopping in here. Last episode was not good. It was a really bad episode. Some of you guys have told me that it's the worst episode. So, you know, thanks for that. As always, if you like what I do here, like, comment, subscribe, Patreon for the full reaction, uncut episodes over there if you want them. If you don't, that is totally cool. You can get episodes here whenever they show up. I don't think if there's anything else I have to say. Yeah, the last episode was the bug guy, which was blah. There was a cool moment at the end that I remember where Clark gave the necklace to Lana. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Lana Lang's character to make him, to Clark, end up with Lois Lane. She seems awesome for right now. What else? That's all I remember, honestly. There was some Lex stuff, but I can't remember what that was about, so must not be too important because the episode wasn't great. But let's hop in here. Let's have a good time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Patreon for the full reaction. Pretty much here we.
You don't have to see Donna to know where he is. Just throw it to him. Now, I want you to go out there. I want you to run the same play.
I'm guessing coach, whatever, is a hothead. The question is, does he have fire powers? He's... The fact, dude, bro, it's coming up with green smoke. You don't find that a bit weird, a bit odd? Breathing in this green mist. Oh, Jesus. Yo, not cool, bro.
Oh, nice catch.
Not cool. Shoot it back, man.
One of your teammates attempts to assassinate me, and all you can say is "nice catch."
Yeah, that was kind of a dick move. Bam. Yep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's my dad, Kent.
Dude, what the fuck?
There comes a time when you gotta step out of your father's shadow and be your own man.
And I'm thinking
Now, what do
playing
you say?
football in high
Ready to be your
school
own man?
ain't one of them.
I'm not signing a permission slip, Clark.
You don't have to. I'm playing football and you can't stop me.
Oh, shit, what? Really, though? I mean, you kind of do need the permission slip. Oh, shit, what? It's gonna be interesting to see the drive that makes Lex turn into like ultimate
You're home early. Did they cancel cheerleading
bad
practice?
guy.
Sort of. I
This is her
quit.
aunt, right?
I'm gonna do this on my own.
Damn, she got drive. How are you able to do this without her permission? I mean, I guess the coach is the coach. He probably doesn't care at all.
Hey, see Lana?
No. There's your dad.
Oh, he just came to watch. Cool.
I'm glad you're here. It means a lot to me.
He came to make sure you
Still
didn't kill
don't support
nobody.
your decision, Clark. I'm here to see that no one gets hurt.
Yep.
Kent, get in there and tail that. 2, 32. Hey.
Well, how good would you, if you're Clark, right? How good would you want to be? Would you just would you just take the hits? I mean, at what percentage would you?
Quit looking in the stands. Your dad's not coaching this team, are you? Now, I didn't bring you out here to be a tackling dummy. Get angry. Kick some butt.
I love how Clark threw a ball really good, and the coach was like, "You're our running back." Like, what? Okay, makes no sense.
Oh, yeah.
I guess to the father, this looks like cheating, right?
What the hell's going on here, Coach?
That's your response to that? What a way to die, bro. his leg should have been off. His leg should have been all messed up, man. His leg should have been burnt to hell. Did the coach see him? Man.
I'm out. Lucky you were there.
Was it better that he
I
died?
missed my ride.
Look, I saw you play, all right? Now, you could have easily hurt it.
Coach thinks it's used to the field right now.
Ooh, is he gonna? No way he kills these guys, right?
I don't know. I'll see you tomorrow. Coach, no college isn't even gonna look at us with cheating on our record.
So it was you, huh, Trevor?
Are you gonna kill one of these kids?
Why doesn't that surprise me?
Yeah. He smacked the shit out of him.
Nothing. Nothing! It's gonna stand between me and my...
What's her name again? I just said it, right? But
I was doing this 2 days ago.
Yes, and my drone dutifully reported it to me. I just didn't think you'd be stupid enough to implement it.
If you had a problem, why didn't you pick up the phone and call me?
man, he figured out his powers mega fast. Literally just has to think about it and holy shit.
Hey, seen Chloe?
Oh wow, she was taking risk out the ass. What the fuck was that? Good for her. Oh, never mind. Oh.
Congratulations. Your dad must be thrilled.
Actually, he freaked out. Told me I couldn't play. I'm surprised with my dad. I mean, he claims that I should make my own decisions, but then when I... Coach Walt?
Bro, are you just hiding in the corner?
Once he gets angry...
Oh my god, he's surrounded by fire extinguishers.
Coach rides me pretty hard, you know? Me and some of the others.
Clearly you know something's
What's the
going
matter,
on.
Kent? A little too hot for you? Huh?
Jesus. My god, dude, talk about anger
Excuse me
issues.
now. I had a game to win.
Without Clark, okay. Should be the biggest ass whooping ever.
Hey, Pete. Pete. Hey, you seen Clark?
I haven't seen him all day.
Jonathan, you know the rules. No parents on the sidelines. I'm looking for Clark. He'll join the club. I need him out here. Clark! Clark! Clark!
Oh, what the hell? He hit him with a fire extinguisher, bro. What the hell? Nice. Through the flash. Damn, dude, that had to hurt. Shit.
Coach, you need help.
What I need.
Oh wow, that thought she was pretty cool. Walked right through fire. That's not scary.
How'd you do that? It's in the genes.
I'm guessing he cut himself, right? Because Dear Jesus started rad.
2 trips
Daddy
in
dearest.
1 week. I'm flattered, Dad.
What is this?
It's my new proposal. I worked out how to cut the operating budget by 20% without losing a single job.
Hey, thought you were working.
Made it to the game.
Got let go.
Elaine. What? They
Apparently I'm
fired you
not
already?
waitress material.
Holy shit. You lasted all of a day?
How'd your aunt take it?
She said that it was a sign that I should seriously reconsider.
Didn't even see it.
Wait, what is the story there?
I don't know if football's for me. I mean, my dad played, my granddad played. I think it's time to break the vicious cycle.
Is the story that the
Pretty
coach
short
died?
career. Why the change of heart?
All right, that was episode number 3 of Smallville, Hothead. Okay episode. I feel like a lot of the early season of this show is going to be very just kind of okay. I'm not exactly sure how the seasons rank or if the show ever becomes great or anything. But it does have kind of like the very much old school procedural feel where you're going to kind of just kind of go based on your love of the characters. The case of the week was very okay. Honestly, it wasn't that good. It had some interesting elements like the crazy abusive coach. Interesting element there. The fire stuff was actually pretty solid. But the mystery behind it, I didn't care too much about it. I did like the cool fire, like his firepower was actually executed really well. I liked the way that he did the stuff with the sprinklers. I thought it was cool the way that he was able to control the fire by just thinking about it. Like I said, some cool elements. I like the dynamic between Clark and his dad. I think that that's actually pretty solid, realistic take on it where Clark feels he can control it. Dad doesn't think he can. It's kind of like just this argument about can he kind of thing. The Lana stuff didn't really lead to anything. Lana quit cheerleading, but then she tried to get a job and then she was fired, ultimately failing. So we'll see where that goes. What else? The mom kind of being the in between person that doesn't want like wants to stay in the middle. That way that her son and husband could figure it out together. Anything else? What's the girl's name? Chloe. She's interesting. I'll say she's a bit much though. Like she's too anti certain things, anti football, anti cheerleader, anti anything that isn't part of her thing. She's very anti, and she kind of goes all out at it. Lex's stuff is interesting as well. Like I said during the reaction, what I want from Lex and Clark is I want them to become besties for several seasons, and then season 4 or 5, the turn happens. That's not what they're gonna do. What'll probably happen is at the end of this season, Lex will probably figure out who Clark is, and then they'll kind of go with that. But that's not what I would do with it. Now, when it comes to Lex and his father, him standing up to his father, and his father saying, "You only get one moment of defying me," or whatever. That's interesting. Lex is an interesting character, though. He wants to prove he's his own person. He's very defiant. He's also very smart. How much older is Lex than everybody else? He's 2 years older. Like, I'm gonna guess Lex is 19. Clark and Lana are about 16. That's my guess. Yeah, but let's kind of break down the episode, see what we can find here. Gonna be too much here. We got the football stuff I don't really care about. Lana's reasoning for quitting. I like her reasoning when she explained it, what led to it. The whole cheating scandal and all that. Because her not wanting to be friends with the guys that cheated or anything, and that her boyfriend was okay with it, those are kind of almost two different scenarios, and neither one of them seems to lead to like, I don't want to be a cheerleader anymore. Her wanting to be her own person's a cool reason. Let me have the whole here intro. Lana upset. That guy throws the football. Teacher sees Clark throw the football back. Tells him to be on the team. Says that Clark, should be like his father and be all in. We then get Clark's kind of agreeing to it. Lana upset with Whitney because Whitney's okay with his friends cheating. Clark's what's Clark's father's name? Oh, why am I drawing a blank on? Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank on this? What is Clark Kent's? Jonathan. Skipped. Real blank on that. So Jonathan, he doesn't want him, like I said at the beginning, he doesn't want him to do it because he's worried about him. But in the end, kind of Clark stands up to him, says, "No, I'm doing this." I'm guessing forges the signature. I don't know. Then we have this episode was really about standing up to fatherly or figures, essentially, or parental figures. Clark did it. the team did it, and then Lex did it. Lana stood up to her aunt, kinda, not really standing up to her, but going against what the aunt would want. Let's see. Try out the football thing. I was wondering how much Clark would his energy he would use to kind of become the man. They put him at running back, which got the teacher almost exploding. Clark saving the day. Jonathan not happy about it. Kind of calls him out and says if anybody saw you, he's like, nobody saw me, Dad. Then Martha points out, that her name is Martha here, right? Points out that, he's stubborn just like you. We find Lana working at the coffee shop. The football players get called to the football field. We have this cool moment where the flames are going. So I'm guessing this is gas being how did they do this effect? It's supposed to be gas, right? Being thrown like that. Papa Luthor shows up, decides to fence with Lex. Coach burns homeboy's arm, then goes after her. Clark sees it. Clark goes to save her. He says that it's clearly the coach. Clark doesn't believe it. I like this moment here where we're all just kind of hanging out, and then he's like, "You guys stood up to your parents. I crumbled or whatever." But that was actually pretty cool. Where we're besties. I want them to be besties. Clark sees what the coach was able to do. He comes to fight, not to confront the coach. Not fight. He comes to confront the coach. The coach throws him hard against the wall next to the kryptonite. Clark can't move. He knows where he's at. Jonathan goes to look for him, finds him. There's a bit of a fight. He hits Jonathan with the extinguisher. Jonathan's kind of knocked out. Clark gets better, whoops the coach ass. And then the coach, I'm assuming, just kind of kills himself by turning, he gets so angry, he kind of explodes, right? That's what it looks like, at least. And the episode is kind of this whole defining moment about, being our own person. Like I said, Lana got fired, so it kind of defeated the purpose of what she was trying to do. And Clark quit football, which kind of defeated the purpose of what he was trying to do. It's we kind of learned something, but at the same time, we stood up against our parents, and then we found out that they were right. We shouldn't do this. And then we just kind of scream. That's the episode. So, like I said, somewhere in the low 7 range, maybe high 6s. I'm guessing a lot of the early episodes will be that. But yeah, that's the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe. Patreon for the full reaction. Uncut episodes over there if you want them. If not, that's totally cool. You can get episodes here whenever they show up. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll talk to you guys later.